Okay, here's my book review of Tito Santana, Tales from the Ring. I received this book when Tito came here to Wilkes-Barre at the Barnes & Noble at the Arena Plaza. And he personally inscribed it. I'll be scanning it online so you can see it. The one thing about reading books, whether wrestlers or whatnot, I've never been a big book reader. My wife and my mother-in-law are more the newspaper and book readers, and I more listen to the television news rather than read the newspaper. I did read Mick Foley's book. I borrowed it from a friend of mine, and I honestly say it was hard. It was very difficult to read. Tito and I'm not sure about his saying his name, Tom Caziazzo, C-A-I-A-Z-Z-O. Sorry about the spelling. How to say that? They did an incredibly fantastic job of laying this book out, chapter by chapter. We didn't call it chapters. From his family to his retirement with the WWF, how he said goodbye to Vince. It was a great layout. I say it's chapter by chapter, but not in a book in a typical chapter form. I want to read what Tito autographed my book. Best wishes to my #1 fan David, the man responsible for my website TitoSantana.net. From your friend Tito Santana, Hall of Fame 2004, Ariba 6/16/08. I hope you enjoy. I actually loved it. I scanned right through it pretty quickly, and over a couple days, I got know him more and more. I understood. I started studying his career, from West Texas University. Most people know that from profiles and online, biographies I've had him. But about his early life as a child, his family, his parents, all that, I really did not know. And you learn a lot from this book. You definitely learn a lot about. The wrestlers, not the promotions, but all the major events that WWF put out, and the good and the bad, without a doubt. I wanted to read an excerpt from this book I found incredibly inspirational. The time when he was giving Vince his notice that he's leaving in 1993. After speaking with Vince, I began the drive to the next town where I was scheduled to wrestle. About an hour into the drive, I broke down in tears. It finally had sunk in that I was leaving the WWF. I had no job waiting for me and no idea how I would make a living or provide for my family. I had not even told my wife Leah about my decision. With tears flowing down my face, I struggled to gather my composure. I turned to one entity, and that had always been there for me, God. I prayed to God, and I asked Him to do what He had wished for my life, to guide me and help me take care of my family. Although the prayer relaxed me temporarily, didn't take long to set in. I would soon be unemployed. I would have to share this with my wife. When the matches ended that evening, I rushed back home to New Jersey. I arrived at the house well after midnight. My wife was asleep, but as usual, as soon as I got into bed, she quickly awakened. As we embraced, she looked into my eyes and immediately knew something was wrong. I said, Leah, I gave my notice to Vince. My wrestling career with WWF has come to an end in 2 weeks. I'm scared. I don't know what to do. Look, Merced, she replied. For the past decade, Vince has controlled you and owned you. You are now free. Don't worry, we will do what we have to survive. If we have to, we will sell the house. I will even work extra hours. Please don't worry. Together, we're going to make it. Her words relaxed me, and I was genuinely relieved. It was crystal clear that my wife's support, we were, no doubt, going to make it. If that isn't inspirational, Tito and his wife Leah are exactly like my wife and I. And like the song from Sonny and Cher, I Got You Babe, the song that brought us together, our favorite song, before earned, our money's already spent. Him and his wife are a lot like most couples, and some not actually. Together they survived, and 15 years later, he's still from my view, the biggest star on the planet. He doesn't have to be the level of Hulk Hogan. He doesn't have to be the level of Ric Flair. The man was a worker, a champion, an idol, as I said on my website. And I'm very happy I got this book to read more. It's not even the career, and my website showed how much I know about his career. This book showed me what kind of person he really is, more than I ever knew. I just got a recent email about what I thought of the book. Fantastic, and some point I might get other books and to learn about the other wrestlers' personal lives. You learn a lot more. Their wrestling careers, online profiles, just like my site. But I found Tito Santana's Tales from Ring fantastically put together. The bottom line.